All right, it's time to talk about sea breezes and land breezes, and I figured what a better way to do that than for me to go ahead and head out here to the beach so that we can really get a good understanding of how that is. The first thing I need you to notice is it's daytime, and I need you to notice the temperature of the land versus the temperature of the ocean. And I don't think any of this is a shock to anybody because we've all been there at the beach, right? You get out, you start to go to the beach, and what do? As you run across the beach, right? Because the sand burns your feet. Not a lot of fun. It is fun to sit there and laugh at other people when they're doing it, maybe not us. And we run right into the ocean to cool our feet off, which is a lot of fun to do. But there's a thing that's going on here. Because the land is so hot and it's giving off the heat really quickly, and the ocean is kind of absorbing heat with some evaporation going on as well, there's a difference in temperature. And we have two things that happen here. When the air is leaving over here because it's going up, it leaves an area of low pressure here. Because the air over the ocean is cooler, it's pushing down, and we know that that's called a high pressure. If we think back to our notes, we know that a difference in pressure is what causes winds. So when you have this particular thing going on, here's what's going on. Wind is moving from high pressure to low pressure. It's coming from the sea, therefore it's called a sea breeze. If you try to fly your kite during the day, maybe you're staying at a hotel or a campground, your kite's going to fly back towards the hotel and the campground most of the time because we know that winds can change and things are different at different times of day. But generally, that's what we're having. And that's what's happening when we have a sea breeze. But let's say we've been at the beach for a good portion of the day, right? Maybe we stayed way too long and we stayed until night. Now, if your moms and dads are watching, they're saying, no, that is not too long. We love to stay from the beginning of the day to the end of the day because there's nothing more relaxing than laying around the ocean. I agree with that. But let's look at a big difference here. Look how much the land has cooled off. It's at 53 degrees. That's like a 32-degree difference from earlier in the day. Now we have a difference going on here. Because the ocean has been absorbing heat, and I mean, it gives off some with evaporation. It gives off some heat because it reflects heat, and it just gives off heat in general. But it's now warmer than the land. The area of the ocean is now the low pressure because all of the molecules are going up into the air because we know that hot air rises. We know that the area of the land, because this high pressure is coming down, and again, we go back to what we talked about earlier. Air likes to move from areas of high pressure to low pressure. So our wind is blowing in this direction. It's coming from the land. Therefore, we have a land breeze. And that pretty much is the simple basics between land breeze and sea breeze. If there's any questions, be sure to put those on Google Classroom after you watch this video. And let's try to keep the comments down on the Google. I'm trying to answer questions from the kids, and there's a lot of talking going on. I'm sure you guys can text and other things of that nature without filling up all of the Google Classroom comment sections. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just kidding, you do not have to do that. And we will see you in the next video.